Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike, and on today's episode, we are going to talk about two of the most well-known yet hardest to remember acronyms for new providers, SAMPLE and OPQRST. If this is your first time here and you're interested in watching more EMS educational videos just like this one, then please consider hitting that subscribe button down below and make sure to enable notifications by hitting that bell icon so you don't miss any future content. Also be sure to answer our question of the day down below in the comment section of this video, telling us if you have any different versions of SAMPLE and OPQRST that you learned or maybe that you've adapted for your own personal use. Now you're moving right along through your patient assessment, and it has finally come to the time to ask your patient a bunch of penetrating questions about their current condition. But how can you remember all the questions that need to be asked? SAMPLE and OPQRST give you a great guidance in ensuring that you ask the right assessment questions. Now let's hit the computer behind me and explain both those acronyms. All right, let's begin with SAMPLE. The first thing in SAMPLE is going to be your signs and your symptoms. Okay? Now this you're gathering as you do your assessment, but this is a good way to kind of gauge all of them all at once. And we have to remember that signs are what we see. So that is your pale and clammy skin, whereas your symptoms are what your patient tells us. Okay, so that would be, oh, I'm having chest pain. It feels like the elephant is sitting on my chest, right? That chest pressure or something like that, okay? The next thing we want to find out, especially if we're going to be giving medicines, is if they have any allergies. Okay, so A is for allergies. We want to find out, I typically like to ask if they're allergic to any food or medications, because some food allergies can inhibit certain medications that we can give. Okay, so talking about medications, that's M. We want to find out what medications your patients are on. Okay, and we want to find out very specific. Okay, we want to find out if they're on any prescription drugs, if they're on any herbal supplements, vitamin supplements, workout supplements, over-the-counter drugs. We want to find out all of those, not just prescription meds. Okay, then to go along with the big three, and I consider this allergies, meds, and then past medical history, your big three. Okay, we want to absolutely make sure that we are asking these three, allergies, medications, and past medical history, to every single patient, no matter what. Okay, past medical history can lead you down a lot of different factors, trying to figure, and helping determine what the heck might be going on. L is going to be your last oral intake. Okay, so we want to find out, have they eaten anything? Was it normal for them? When the heck was it? Have they drank anything? Fluids? Was it just soda or coffee that they've been drinking? And they're like, yeah, I've been sucking down fluids like it's, going out of style. Okay, we want to find that out in last oral intake. And the last thing for SAMPLE is the events leading. Okay, and this is specifically leading up to the complaint that they're having. Okay, so were they raking leaves prior to them starting having the chest pressure? Okay, so now we move over to the OPQRST, and O is going to be the onset of symptoms. Okay, so this is again kind of a rehash of E. Okay, these two are linked to each other because they're more or less asking the same thing. Okay, the onset, what were you doing when this complaint started? Okay, then we move down to P, or provoke. Okay, and this is for better or for worse. So what makes it better or worse. So if they're complaining of shortness of breath, does sitting down resting make it better? Does moving around, trying to get from the chair to the couch or the chair to the, another chair, make it worse? Okay, what makes their complaint worse or better? Okay, then we want to know the quality. Okay, and this is just what it feels like. Okay, so does it feel like a sharp stinging pain, a dull ache, is it hard to get air in? Is it hard to get air out? What does it feel like? Have them describe how it feels. Okay, then I want to find out if their complaint radiates anywhere or moves. Okay, I want to find out if their chest pressure radiates into their jaw or their arms or their back, something to that nature. I want to find out if that complaint moves anywhere. But then I also want to know the severity of their complaint. Okay, typically this is done on a 0 to 10 scale or a 1 to 10 scale. I really like to use the 0 to 10 scale because it actually gives me a value of nothing that people more understand than 1. So if I say, can you rate your chest pain on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being absolutely no pain whatsoever, you feel completely normal, to 10 being the worst pain you've ever felt in your entire life, they're more likely to understand a value of 0 being nothing than 1 being nothing. And then the last thing we want to find out is the time, okay? And time is the when. When did their complaint start? Okay, so we have the how did it start on the onset, but now we're asking the time of when did it start? 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, 8 hours ago, when the heck did that complaint start? That, guys, is SAMPLE and OPQRST. Hopefully now, whether you're a brand new provider or a seasoned one like myself, you will never forget the questions that need to be asked in every patient contact. Guys, stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next video.